Bhagavad Gita, Chapter 1, Observing the Armies on the Battlefield of Kurukshetra. Sanjaya said, Arjuna, having thus spoken on the battlefield, cast aside his bow and arrows, and sat down on the chariot, his mind overwhelmed with grief. Better for me if the sons of Dhritarashtra, weapons in hands, were to kill me unarmed and unresisting on the battlefield. Alas, how strange it is that we are preparing to commit greatly sinful acts, driven by a desire to enjoy royal happiness. We are intent on killing our own kinsmen. O Krishna, maintainer of the people, I have heard by disciplic succession that those whose family traditions are destroyed dwell always in hell. By the evil deeds of those who destroy the family tradition and thus give rise to unwanted population, all kinds of community projects and family welfare activities are devastated. An increase of unwanted population certainly causes hellish life both for the family and for those who destroy the family tradition. When irreligion is prominent in the family, O Krishna, the women of the family become polluted, and from the degradation of the womanhood, O descendant of Vrishni, comes unwanted population. With the destruction of the dynasty, the eternal family tradition is vanquished, and thus the rest of the family becomes involved in irreligion. Why should we, who can see the crime in destroying a family or quarreling with friends, engage in these great acts of sin? O Janardana, although these men, their hearts overtaken with greed, see no fault in killing one's family or quarreling with friends. Sin will overcome us if we slay such aggressors. Therefore, it is not proper for us if we kill the sons of Dhritarashtra and our friends. What should we gain, O Krishna, husband of the goddess of fortune, and how could we be happy by killing our own kinsmen? O maintainer of the people, I am not prepared to fight with them even in exchange for the three worlds, let alone this earth. What pleasure will we derive from killing the sons of Dhritarashtra? O Madhusudana, when teachers, fathers, sons, grandfathers, maternal uncles, fathers-in-law, grandsons, brothers-in-law, and other relatives are ready to give up their lives and properties and are standing before me, why should I wish to kill them, even though they might otherwise kill me? O Govinda, of what avail to us our kingdom, happiness, or even life itself, when all those for whom we may desire them are now arrayed on this battlefield? I do not see how any good can come from killing our own kinsmen. Nor do I, my dear Krishna, desire any subsequent victory, kingdom, or happiness. I am now unable to stand here any longer. I am forgetting myself, and my mind is reeling. I see only causes of misfortune, O Krishna, killer of the Keshi demon. My whole body is trembling, my hair is standing on end, my bow Gandiva is slipping from my hand, and my skin is burning. Arjuna said, O Krishna, seeing my friends and relatives present before me in such a fighting spirit, I feel the limbs of my body quivering and my mouth drying up. When the son of Kunti, Arjuna, saw all these different grades of friends and relatives, he became overwhelmed with compassion and spoke thus. There, Arjuna could see within the midst of the armies of both parties his fathers, grandfathers, teachers, maternal uncles, brothers, sons, grandsons, friends, and also his fathers-in-law and well-wishers. In the presence of Bhishma, Drona, and all the other chieftains of the world, the Lord said, O Partha, behold, O Partha, all the Kurus assembled here. Sanjaya said, O descendant of Vrishni, O descendant of Bharata, having thus been addressed by Arjuna, Lord Krishna drew up the fine chariot in the midst of the armies of both parties. Let me see those who have come here wishing to please the evil-minded son of Dhritarashtra. Arjuna said, O infallible one, please draw my chariot between the two armies so that I may see those present here who desire to fight and with whom I must contend in this great trial of arms. At that time, Arjuna, the son of Pandu, seated in a chariot bearing the flag marked with Hanuman, took up his bow and prepared to shoot his arrow. O king, after looking over the sons of Dhritarashtra, drawn in military array, Arjuna spoke the following words to Krishna. The blowing of these different conch shells became uproarious, vibrating both in the sky and on the earth. It shattered the hearts of the sons of Dhritarashtra. Drona, Drupad, the sons of Drupadi, and others, O king, such as the mighty armed son of Subhadra, all blew their respective conch shells. That great archer, the king of Kashi, the great fighters Shikandi, Drishtadyumna, Virata, unconquerable Satyaki. Yudhishthir, the son of Kunti, blew his conch shell, the Ananta Vijaya. Nakula and Sahadev blew the Sugosha and Manipushpaka. Lord Krishna blew his conch shell, called Panchajanya. Arjuna blew his, the Devadatta, and Bhima, the voracious eater and performer of Herculean tasks, blew his terrific conch shell, called Pundra. On the other side, both Lord Krishna and Arjuna, stationed on the chariot drawn by white horses, sounded their transcendental conch shells. After that, the conch shells, drums, bugles, trumpets, and horns were all suddenly sounded, and the combined sound was tumultuous. Then Bhishma, the great valiant grandsire of the Kuru dynasty, the grandfather of the fighters, blew his conch shell very loudly, making a sound like the roar of a lion. All of you must now give full support to Grandfather Bhishma as you stand at your respective strategic points of entrance into the phalanx of the army. Our strength is immeasurable and we are perfectly protected by Grandfather Bhishma, whereas the strength of the Pandavas, carefully protected by Bhima, is limited. There are many other heroes who are prepared to lay down their lives for my sake. All of them are well equipped with different kinds of weapons and are all experienced in military science. There are personalities like you, Bhishma, Karna, Kripa, Ashwatthama, Vikarna, the son of Somodatta called Bhurishrava, who are always victorious in battle. But for your information, O best of the Brahmanas, let me tell you about the captains who are especially qualified to lead my military force. There are the mighty Yudamanyu, the very powerful Uttamoja, the son of Subhadra, and the sons of Drupadi. All these warriors are great chariot fighters. There are also great heroic powerful fighters like Drishtiketu, Chekitana, Kashiraja, Purujit, Kuntiboja, and Shaibya. Here in this army are many heroic bowmen equal in fighting to Bhima and Arjuna, great fighters like Yudhana, Virata, and Drupad. O my teacher, behold the great army of the sons of Pandu, so expertly arranged by your intelligent disciple, the son of Drupad. Sanjaya said, O king, after looking over the army arranged in military formation by the sons of Pandu, King Duryodhana went to his teacher and spoke the following words. Dhritarashtra said, O Sanjaya, after my sons and the sons of Pandu assembled in a place of pilgrimage, at Kurukshetra, desiring to fight, what did they do?